It's just a backlog of unfelt feelings. That's the terror we have. But if we try to fix the childhood by seeing ourselves as victim, that's another way of avoiding the flood of emotions. It's another way to con ourselves, which is the same thing we've been doing the whole life since childhood, conning others and conning ourselves to act out the fallen self, to act out this brilliant strategy. And even the strategy of rescuing the child, we're treating the crack baby as someone that needs to be rescued.
No.
No, you're right.
No, that's not a rescue. No.
What if it's not? Yeah, if we're rescuing, we're still top down.
Yep.
The fawn has conned itself to think that it's in control.
No, the crack baby's fine back then.
The crack baby is your intuition. The crack baby is connected to source. The crack baby doesn't need to be saved.
Could we talk about the crack baby for a second?
Question, or I can do the video?
Let's do the video. I'm very confused.
Think of it this way. Under conditions of no escape and perpetual ongoing abuse, I shrink and shrink and dissociate and dissociate. I'm going to invisibilize myself.
Now, this is a narrative of being a victim. This is not a narrative of being strategic. So you can frame it the other way. You're shrinking invisible, and you're in a safe cave. And you can con other people with your fawn self. But we are projecting the narrative that the crack baby is helpless, but it could be the opposite.
I'm going to shrink back and shrink back and shrink back. And then I'm going to go not just into my cave, but into a crack in the cave at the very, very back. And that's now my authentic self. Shrunken, invisible, and hidden.
Now, shrunken we think is bad, but if you can shrink to source energy, that's actually getting close to source. That's getting close to God. That's actually more powerful in a small point than a giant point.
It's not shrinking in a physical sense.
Yes.
That's why
But the narrative is we're looking down at the
important.
crack baby. Yeah. See? A neocon's inner self is a giant crack baby. It's not this tiny thing. The crack baby, your inner child, is powerful. That's why we don't want to let it cry out, because it's also powerfully pained. It's powerfully sad. It's powerfully revengeful. There's a lot of power in the crack baby.
And that's where the love is, in there, not out the front.
Yeah. Pure force, love, sure.
Yeah, so your false self cannot love the narcissist.
No.
That was also
False self can
Brandon's
only
recent
play the
videos.
brilliant game. It's been programmed to be strategic. That's the only thing the false self knows.